The United States, known for its open roads, but also its crazy traffic. From coast to coast, bumper to bumper gridlock, the bane of commuters' existence.
Getting into the city, it's a nightmare.
Now, New York City is trying to do something about it. You may have heard of it, congestion pricing.
Who's going to pay for it? The customers.
New details calling for a $15 a day charge for cars entering the central business district of downtown Manhattan. The goal? To reduce vehicles in the street, lower traffic and pollution, and direct more folks and funds to New York's famed subway and commuter rail systems, still struggling to rebound from the pandemic. The proposal's hailed by city planners as a major step forward, but as some people in and around the city fuming.
From my point of view, it's the most stupid idea of doing that.
The debate pitting those frustrated with traffic.
I mean, I love it. I think we should get rid of cars.
There's way too many cars sometimes.
Against those who've soured on public transit.
Slow, dirty, dangerous.
Bringing a baby on Metro North and on the subway is just not that convenient.
So definitely security needs to step up.
I'm going to drive.
Begging the question, why aren't trains in the U.S. better? Well, the United States has more than 280 million cars. Americans drive more than 3 trillion, yes, trillion miles per year. And most Americans really don't have any other choice. The American Public Transportation Association says 45% have zero access to public transit, meaning it's the highway or no way. But that wasn't always the case. The U.S. was once home to 250,000 miles of busy railroad track crisscrossing the country.
The golden age of America's rail system, where we were the best rail system.
But then enter the automobile and America's interstate highway system. Train travel quickly moving into the rearview mirror.
Is the biggest peacetime enterprise ever undertaken.
I want to be clear, we were the best rail system at one point, and we're dismantled.
The government stepped in to try to keep things on track, creating Amtrak in the 1970s. But despite President Biden's consistent ridership over the decades,
I commuted every day.
Government data showing more than a quarter of trains arrived at their destinations late last year.
Amtrak has limped along from generation to generation, from year to year, from administration to administration.
And in a world where everything is getting faster, with high-speed bullet trains in Japan routinely whizzing at more than 200 miles an hour, Amtrak's trains, on the other hand, move on average at about 75 miles an hour. Plus, for most long-distance trips, Americans simply find air travel a cheaper, quicker option. Major investments to improve the status quo have been hard to come by. Back in New York, Amtrak's heavily used Northeast Regional Line uses the same tunnels as New Jersey's commuter rails to get into the Big Apple. But a $9 billion project to add capacity under the Hudson River was squashed more than a decade ago, leaving commuters either cramped in slow trains or stuck in the bottleneck of traffic. But experts say the tide might be turning.
In the last 4 or 5 years and decade, we have seen a resurgence of the demand for passenger rail in America.
The Biden administration announcing last month $16 billion to improve Amtrak service.
25 different projects, all to build the Northeast Corridor from Boston to Washington. It's part of my agenda to invest in America.
California officials also haven't given up on a high-speed L.A. to San Francisco route after years of delays, hoping to have one section operational by 2030. And private companies, once leaders in moving people by rail, are back at it again. Brightline says it expects millions to travel on their Miami to Orlando train, with plans to break ground on an LA to Las Vegas route in the coming years.
I'm really excited about where we're going to be. We're hoping to see a lot more movement on passenger rail in the next 5 to 10 to 20 years.
Sam Brock joins me now. I think I saw myself in some of that New Jersey Transit video you had on there, frustrated and delayed somewhere around Manhattan. You also have the news this week that the Biden administration will invest billions into 2 high-speed rail projects, one from LA to Vegas, the other stretching up and down California. How much of a game changer, Sam, could both of those projects be for the region?
Look, Christine, not all rail projects are created equal. We're talking about $6 billion total. One of those is a private rail system run by Brightline. This is going to be Brightline West. That is the one from the Los Angeles area to Las Vegas. And the reality of the situation with that project is it's basically project ready or shovel ready right now, which is to say the labor deals are done. The right-of-way issues have been resolved, things that really hold up these kinds of projects of that scale for years. And that is one that could make a big difference. There's an estimate of about 3 million vehicles vehicles being taken off of the road, and there's a blueprint for it already pretty much where I am from Miami to Orlando. The other project, the $3 billion, is going to a segment of high-speed rail for the state of California that's been in talks and in the works really since 2008, Christine. As you know, it hasn't been developed. The cost of that project ballooned initially from $30 billion to now more than $100 billion. And the Biden administration is basically providing about $3 billion for a small little section in central California. How much of a difference will that make long-term? Not clear. But I will also add this. The big issue right now, beyond just high-speed rail, is how are people getting to transit centers to begin with? I'm in Miami. If you spend time in Los Angeles, for example, you can use the 5 or the 5. There is no public transit to speak of. That's also true in Miami, too. A lot of these cities, unless you're living in New York or Washington, D.C., they don't have the infrastructure to get people literally around their cities, let alone to high-speed rail. So that's got to be tackled, too.
Absolutely. All right. Great piece. Sam Brock, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.